Hello, with this video we are going to create an AVD or Android virtual device so that you can run your programs on an emulator on your computer. So we're going to create this virtual device and then we're going to run it, and then we'll create a simple app and run that and show you how it runs on the emulator. So let's get started here. So first thing that you want to do is you want to open up Basic4Android, and you want to go into Tools and run AVD Manager. It's going to take it a second to pop up, and there we go. And oh, by the way, this is also a place where you can access the SDK Manager. Manage SDK, you can manage it right there from under Tools. Right at the moment we're going to create a device, and you can actually see that I've already got one device created, but I'm going to show you how to create another one. And this is a ICS phone, or an ice cream sandwich phone running 4.2.2. Okay, but we're going to create a new one, so we're just going to go over here and create new, and here we go. So we're going to name this test phone. You can actually choose a different a device here, okay, depending on the screen size, and you can even choose an actual phone if you want. And again, this is going to vary from project to project. You can actually choose a tablet here. You can choose a smaller tablet here. You can choose one of the large phones, for example, like the Samsung Note, Galaxy S1, 2, 3, or 4. They're all about this size. So anyways, you have a large selection here, so you can run your app on many different phones. So we're gonna pick one of these. Let's go ahead and choose the 4.0. Good screen size there. The next choice is to choose what API level you want. Now, some people go all the way back to 1.5. We're going to go actually forward a little bit. You want to be at least 2.2 or better, because everything from 2.2 on is supposed to be backwards compatible. You can even run it on the newest 4.2.2. We're going to choose, for this demonstration, we're going to choose Android 4. We're going to tell it that it has a hardware keyboard, or actually we're going to take off the hardware keyboard so we get a soft keyboard. We don't care about the camera. Everything else is set. So at this point we're just going to do OK. It's going to give us all of the parameters here, and we're going to say OK, and it's going to create it. Now we've got our test phone, and now we want to start it. So we're going to go ahead and launch this. Now we're going to scale this to a real size, then we're going to launch it. Now this is going to take a little bit of time, so bear with us here. Here's the actual emulator. It's coming online, and it's going to take a while for it to come up. It's just like a phone booting up for the first time. This is going to take some time. We'll come back to that. I'm going to minimize this for now, and we'll minimize the device manager. And what we're going to do in the meantime is we're going to go over here and we are going to actually start programming a very, very, very simple app. So the way that you do that, and this is how you're going to start programming every app, is step one is you're going to go to File, Save, and you're going to create a name for this. Okay, now I've set up an actual projects folder and a test folder, so I'm just going to put this in under test. We'll do it test 2. There we go. I'm going to save that. That's the first step. You have to actually save your project. There is no save as. If you notice under the file, there's no save as. There's just a save. So you need to get in there and save it first. So we're going to start under activity create, because we're going to create an activity here. Be able to see what this is doing, what this process is doing. So we're going to actually write log tag here, and we're going to say in the log tag hello world. Simple, right? Okay, and then the next thing that we're going to do is we want it to pop up a message box saying hello world. So we're going to put in a message box. So MSGBOX. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to hold the shift key and the spacebar key down at the same time, and it will give you this drop down menu, and it'll give you actually every command that you can give it right at the moment is right here. We want to do a message box, so we're going to go up here, and this is all alphabetical order. So we'll go up to M, message box. If you click on it once, it'll give you this little tooltip here that tells you exactly what you want to set this up as. So here's a little example: message box, hello world, and this is the title. Okay, so we're going to double click that, and there we go. So from there, Now we're going to actually tell the message what we want it to say, and we want it to say hello world. We'll put a question mark in there, and that will make it different from the log. Okay, question mark, quote, comma, and then we're going to put in another string that says first, close quotes, and we're done. Believe it or not, that is an entire program right there. Now we're going to go back and we're going to check on the emulator and see where we're at here. Looking at this, okay, we finally booted up. As you can see, it looks like an actual phone. It's got a background on there and buttons and things that you can do. And here's some other keys on the side that your home menu, back, search, volume up and down, on, off, and then we're going to minimize that for this moment in time. So let's see if we can get this program to run on here. And the first thing that we want to do is we want to actually run it. So if you go up here to this little arrow key, we're going to run this program, and you can see it's compiling the code into a Java code that the phone can actually understand. We're going to bring up the emulator again. So if we look here, we're almost done. We're going to send it to the emulator, and I've got two of them in here, and we're on 5556, so we'll choose that one, select. And again, you can have many different screen sizes, levels set up within your emulator, so you can test on many different devices. Here we come, first program, and as you can see, there's our first program. It just came up and it went away because I clicked on it. So B4a example, again, we're gonna just do this really quick again, cancel that. We'll stop it, and you can see over here in the log that it actually came up, main activity create hello world. Boom, it's right there. So we're going to just run this again really quick so you can see it. Bring the emulator back up. Here it comes for the second time, much faster the second time, and you'll see the screen change here as soon as you're ready to go. There's the screen changing, and boom, first program, hello world. Little message box there, pretty simple yet effective. Got to start somewhere, right? That's how we actually create a program, and also how we connect the emulator. So that's it for this video. Join us on the next video where we're actually going to show you how to hook up to an actual device, an actual Android phone, so that you'll be able to compile and debug directly on your Android phone or tablet or whatever. So anyways, join us on the next video when we're going to do that. Thanks for watching.